night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on with a flash. He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a
Play Warren Zevon.
my electrode.
Werewolves of London.
They did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun.
You have just unlocked the door to the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound and of sight. You are moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of offense and defense. You have just crossed over into the Irishville Sports Zone.
Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Land stretching out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
New York is where I'd rather stay. I get allergic smelling hay. I just adore a penthouse view.
Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue. The chores.
The stores.
Fresh air.
Times Square. You are my wife. Goodbye, city life.
Green Acres, we are there. Bump, bump. Do not adjust your cameras. We are in long sleeve because Mother Nature threw us a curveball this morning, Bob.
Woo!
And you know I can't hit curveballs.
We heard that.
Yeah. I could only hit the fastball. I never could hit a curve. It's a Buffalo Wild Wings Coaches Show, the last week of the regular season. We'll be back for our final show next Wednesday night. We got a full slate tonight. We have Curtis Sanders, Xylon Zabito, Hoyt Gurney, and Ben Eberhardt will be joining us. Navarre running back room here in 2025. They got one more game Friday night at Niceville. It's going to be a cool night at Niceville Friday night.
More ways than one cool.
Yes. And we'll be on the visitor side, hopefully as usual, unless something happens between now and then. But we should be good to go on Friday night.
Broadcasting from the parking lot atop of Bill's car.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time.
What did you think of that recent ruling by the Okaloosa School Board that allotted $5.1 million for all four of the schools? That's Baker, Crestview, Niceville. Wait.
Well, you know, I was a member there at one time.
And Choctaw, because Fort Walton's already got there.
Right. You know, I don't know. How would you feel if you were Fort Walton? They raised their money on their own. Steve Riggs
they had a big donator, Mr. Riggs, but he pretty much took care of most of that, from what I understood.
Yes, most certainly. But
we have our.
I want to know where the $5 million in savings on a project come from, but you know, that was a long time ago for me, but.
I think they go with the maintenance side of things, that it's a lot easier to take care of. But there's been history is not in favor of turf fields because of injuries. And I know Brooke, my daughter, played soccer a couple times over at Fort Walton Beach when she was in high school. And both times she sprained her ankle on a wet field at Fort Walton Beach.
Yeah, I mean that's the big downside.
Hi, Debbie. How you doing, Debbie?
Hey, Debbie. Roll Tide.
Oh, you got that out of there quick. You rolled it right out of there, didn't you?
I rolled it right out of there.
Well, we were on last night over at Culver's, but we didn't really talk much about the mass exodus out of LSU this past weekend. Everybody's favorite, or I should say least favorite coach, is out of a job again. BK, Brian Kelly.
Oh.
And I don't think that really breaks any of our hearts. Peter checking in said, "Hey, Peter."
Hey, Pete.
But so two coaches going into this season, both were in the top 10 to start the season. James Franklin and Brian Kelly. Now they are both, well, they're a lot richer because of it.
Sure.
But I know those guys, when they get to those positions, they'd rather be coaching than spending the money, because usually their wives end up spending the money anyways. But $54 million buyout from LSU, is it worth? That tells you how much he was not appreciated at LSU if they could give you $54 million to say, hey, we don't want to see you around the premises anymore.
How many coaches are they paying now? Orgeron.
They're paying Orgeron still. I think they're paying Les Miles still,
Probably
too.
So.
And I don't think they're paying Saban anymore. I don't know if they are or not. Debbie, you might know the answer to that one. Debbie's doing great. Good to hear, Debbie. I can't root against you guys this week because you're not playing. So,
playing bye.
They're playing the bye. You guys got beat by the bye last week, didn't you?
Yep. You may get beat by Wake Forest if we're not careful.
Wake me up, Forest. Low score game last week, 13-12.
Beat
Did
Shmoo.
not. They beat Shmoo, and Shmoo had been scoring a lot of points.
Yeah. I mean, we all lost that one, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. But we got some high school games going on tomorrow night.
Okay.
Choctaw looking to go 10-0 in the regular season. I can't remember the last time Choctaw went 10-0 in the season. I don't think they've done it since I've been here. But they're gonna entertain Enterprise this week from Alabama. Florida High coming over to Mosley, actually going down to Mosley. Pensacola at Gulf Breeze in the battle of that should be like a Weed Eater Bowl game or something. That game's going on Thursday night as well over at Gulf Breeze.
Gulf Breeze in Graceville.
So you got what is Pensacola right now? I think they've won a couple of games this year.
Who?
Pensacola.
Oh, no, I'm talking about.
Oh, they've won
Graceville.
one. So you got 1-8 Pensacola against 0-9 Gulf Breeze.
Please tell me I picked Pensacola.
I think we all. Well, we'll get to there in a second.
Yeah.
But we got Navarre at Niceville Friday night. Milton at Pace, the big rivalry game. Milton 7-2, Pace 8-1. Best records by both those combined records between that matchup in quite a while. Fort Walton Beach at Crestview. Crestview's playing some darn good football. I would not want to play Crestview right now.
No, Coach Grant's got him going good, man.
He does.
The right time.
Your brother from another mother.
Yep.
Tate at Escambia. Pine Forest at West Florida. Bay at Bozeman. Arnold at Rutherford. Godby at Dothan. Southwold at Mariana. And there's another team that's had a long season, Mariana. Lincoln at Rickards. Delhi, Louisiana. Coming all the way over to Pensacola Catholic. Catholic, they lost a game earlier in the year, so I guess this is their makeup game here with Delhi, and Delhi is having a very rough season. Taylor County at Leon, McClay at Walton. Wakulla at Gadsden County. Freeport at North Florida Christian. Northview at Flomaton, Alabama. Central at Wewat. Central riding, I haven't been able to say this ever, a 2-game winning streak. Because you know what the next one, well, it's not a winning streak yet. It's 2 games in a row.
That's right.
So if they win the third one, then it's
called a winning streak.
That's right.
And I got a guy on hold. I'll get back to you. I got a guy on hold who wants a set of white walls.
If you know the movie Major League, there's a lot of great lines from that movie. Coach Brown. My favorite line is that, where did you learn how to play baseball? California Penal League.
He's calling
Charlie
from the
Sheen.
payphone. Calling from the
Wild
payphone.
thing.
Wild thing.
We got Chipley going to Lafayette, Mayo, Cottondale at Graceville, Destin at Port St. Joe, Houston County, Alabama at FAMU, Holmes County at Opp, Jay at Blackshear over in Uriah, Alabama, Madison County at Lecanto, North Bay Haven at Sneeds, and Rocky Bayou at Bishop Snyder. I think Bishop Snyder is over in Jacksonville, is it not?
We didn't cover that game, so I didn't look it up.
We didn't look it up, so that is, I believe that's the first round of the SSAA playoffs for Rocky Bayou.
I think it is Jacksonville.
But so wish them all luck as they start the playoffs. They were the state champions last year in their particular division of the SSAA, and so was Lighthouse. But I don't think Lighthouse is going to get back that. They've had a kind of a rough season.
Lights out.
Lighthouse, lights out. Good one, Bob.
No, I thought that's what you said. You had two former Navarre.
And we might as well get right to our picks now that
Let's
they
do
know what the games are.
Nose picking?
Everybody's taking Choctaw.
Yeah.
No surprise there. Everybody's taking Mosley. Everybody's taking Pensacola on Thursday night. So we're all in agreement there. Here's where the decisions are not the same. Everybody's taking Navarre except Joe. He's taking Niceville. Everybody's taking Pace against Milton. Everybody's taking Crestview against Fort Walton. We're all taking Tate except for you. You're taking Escambia.
Yep.
Pine Forest at West Florida. We're all going with West Florida except Joe. He's taking Pine Forest. They are district winners, so they will be in that playoffs with that 3-2-5 or 3-5 record.
Yep. Like Gaston County was a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Bay at Bozeman. We're all going with the Tornadoes in that one. Arnold at Rutherford. Paul and I are taking Arnold. The rest of you crazy guys are taking Rutherford.
Wild and crazy guys.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, and then we got Godby at Dothan. We're all going with Dothan at home. Navarre's been up there to play. I remember that trip up there.
Yep.
South Walton at Mariana. Seahawks going to finish the regular season with the win there. They'll finish the regular season 7-3, I believe.
Yep.
And they'll be headed to the playoffs as well. Lincoln at Rickards. We're all going with the Trojans. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Lincoln Trojans.
Yeah.
But don't be surprised that they're playing on the blue turf.
Anything
and that's
can
not
happen.
Boise.
Anything can happen.
That's right. Delhi going to Catholic. Coming over to Catholic. We're all going with Catholic in that one. Taylor County at Leon. What a season they've had. Only one loss on the season. They're going to Leon. We're all going with Taylor County in that one. McClay at Walton. Walton kind of didn't achieve their expectations going into this season. They had the high expectations, but it's been kind of a long season for Walton. He's the only one taking Freeport. Northview at Flomaton, all going with Flomaton at home. I believe they're the Hurricanes. Are they
Green Hurricanes?
Green Hurricanes, that's right.
They're 6-3 on the year.
6-3. They're always good. They won a state title a few years ago. Central at Weewa. Bob and Marty are going with Central, and that would be a winning streak. And the rest of us going with Weewa. Chipley at Lafayette Mayo. Bob, Paul, and Joe. Sounds like a band. They're all going with Mayo. Hold the lettuce, pickles, and tomatoes.
Yes.
Chipley is being taken by Marty and I. Cottondale at Graceville. Thankfully, for the good of Graceville is ending their season 0-9 right now. Cottondale in that one. Destin at Port St. Joe. A promising season going into the season for Destin has not turned out that way. One win on the season.
No.
And they will not win this one as we're all going with Port St. Joe. Houston County, Alabama at FAMU. Bob, you're going with Houston County, crossing the state line and taking a team from Alabama. Are you and Debbie in cahoots? You starting to pick all Alabama teams?
No, I just picked winners.
Oh, that was a good one. I like it. Can I use that one?
Sure.
Just not this week.
That's right.
Holmes County at Opp, Alabama. We're all going with Opp. That was our option. Jay at Blackshear. We're all going with Blackshear. Madison County. We're all going with Madison County except Marty. He's going with Lecanto in the upset.
Lecanto 6-3 at home.
and at Sneeds.
What Bay Haven's had a long year, too.
They have, and we're going to go with the Pirates in that one.
Arg.
And your winner last week, Joe. The Pickwits are back at it, 28-4. Marty, 27-5. Bob and Bill, Great Adventures, 26-6. Paul, 25-7. Over to our college picks real quick. Thursday night games as well. Marshall at Coastal Carolina. We're all going with the Thundering Herd.
Over the Chanticleers.
Chanticleers. Tulane at UTSA. That's University of Texas, San Antonio.
Yep.
We're all going with the Green Wave in that one. Friday night games, we got Memphis at Rice. No home cooking there. It's Memphis on the road.
13.5-point favorites.
Wonder if it's Minute Rice.
Ooh.
North Carolina at Syracuse. Paul going with North Carolina. The rest of us going with Syracuse.
Yeah, it was 1.5. So, yeah, I went with Syracuse because they're at home, but.
Sam Houston going to Louisiana Tech. We're all going with the Techsters in that one. Saturday, Penn State at Ohio State. The onslaught continues against Penn State, going for loss number 5 in a row.
20.5-point favorites.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Miami at Ishmu. We're all going with Miami on the road. Wishmu.
12.5-point favorite. That's what's smooth.
Duke at Clemson. We're all going with Clemson at home. Rutgers at Illinois. All going with the Fighting Illini. Navy at North Texas. We're all going with North Texas at home.
6.5-point favorites. That was a tough one. I went back and forth on that.
I think North Texas has only lost one game,
They have.
and Navy hasn't lost a game
undefeated.
yet. So then we got Vandy. Vandy, what a year they're having going to Texas. Paul and Bob are taking the home team. The rest of us are continuing the Vanderbilt.
The doors.
The doors are open. And
Texas only favored by like 3.5, something like that.
Army at Air Force, one of the games in the Commanders Cup.
Yep.
Bob and Joe and I are taking Army. Paul and Marty going with Air Force.
Army's only favored by 1.5 points.
Arizona at Iowa State, all going with the Cyclones at home. UCF at Baylor. Marty's going with UCF. The rest of us going with Baylor. Notre Dame at Boston College, which my son Brady and his friend Trevor Kressner will be at the game. They're leaving out tomorrow morning to head up to Boston for the weekend.
The Catholics are favored by 29.5, Bill. 2:30
It's
kick.
been a long season for Boston College.
It has, yeah.
Cincinnati, especially after they lost. Didn't Castellanos come from Boston College?
Yep. Well, he was a backup at
He
that
was a
point,
backup
but
there.
Still.
But Cincinnati at Utah. Cincinnati's been playing really good, but Utah's been playing better.
Utah's favored by 7.5. I may want to take some of that.
But you
Cincinnati may
got them
cover.
going as the winner, though.
That's true.
The rest of us go with Utah. Marty's going with Cincy. Louisville at Virginia Tech. We're all going with the Cardinals on the road. UNLV at home.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Louisville, excuse me. Let me go back. Louisville's favored by 12.5, Bill.
That might be a little high.
Oh, I think, yeah.
Georgia at Florida. No, actually not at Florida, in Florida, as they're playing that game in Jacksonville. I think this is the last time that they're playing in
I
Jacksonville.
think so.
We're all going with the Bulldogs on the road.
Favored by
Get 'em dogs.
7.5. The Dogs.
Fresno State at Boise State. Ever since the Notre Dame game, Boise State has been playing lights out. And we're all going with the Boise State on the blue turf.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana, number 2 in the country for the first time in school history. They're going to Maryland. And we're all going with the Hoosiers in that one.
Favored by 23.5.
Ouch. Michigan State at Minnesota. Marty going Michigan State. The rest of us going with the Golden Gophers at home.
Yep.
Pittsburgh at Stanford. Marty going with Stanford at home after their big win over FSU a couple weeks ago. But Pittsburgh's playing really good.
Favored by 14.5.
We're going with Pittsburgh, Marty, Stanford. All of us going with Virginia at California. All of us taking, well, all of you guys are taking Arkansas over Mississippi State. And I'm taking Mississippi State in this one on the road. West Florida at Delta State. We're all going with the Argonauts at home on the road. Big game in the Gulf South Conference this weekend.
Back-to-back days, huh?
Oklahoma State at Kansas, all going with the Jayhawks. South Carolina at Ole Miss. Ole Miss continues to roll. We're all going with Ole Miss. Purdue at Michigan. Georgia Tech at North Carolina State. We're all going with the Georgia Tech. All going with Auburn over Kentucky. All going with Florida State over Wake Forest. All going with Tennessee over Oklahoma. Everybody going with USC against Nebraska. Washington State over Oregon State. In the last game, Hawaii at San Jose State. 3 of us are going with San Jose State. Paul, Joe, and I, and Bob and Marty are taking Hawaii. And Marty did not win. Joe won with the 28-4. So he went 28-4 in high school and 28-4. What a week for Bob. What a week for Joe.
The pick wizard.
He's back. I guess he was just getting ready for the playoffs. Yeah. But we're going to head out commercial break.
Let's do it.
And we'll come on with our first guest here, and we'll have you stay in the seat.
On-air production, trying to get all the running backs in one place. You know how running backs are. They don't stay in one place very long.
Okay. So we'll have you interview Coach Hemme.
Do it.
And so we'll head out, quick commercial break, and we'll be right back because this is our favorite commercial when we're here.
Sometimes all you need to change your life is a sign. Like an actual sign that's like above you. And no, I don't.
Is it above us or behind us?
Because I'm a buffalo with wings. Frankly, that's offensive.
And reductionist.
It's like they made beer into a place and gave that place sports and chicken wings. And the people, the best. Marty! You're dead weight! Yeah, this place is kind of like heaven. You know, without needing to get hit by a bus. Let's go.
Sports bar.
Great commercial.
Join Irish Bill and his cast of characters every Tuesday evening at 8 at Culver's of Navarre for Irish Bill's Twist on Sports, where they will give you their own twist on sports. And on Wednesday nights, it's the Buffalo Wild Wings Coaches Show at Buffalo Wild Wings in Navarre, where you'll hear live interviews with Navarre coaches, players, managers, cheerleaders, and many more from Raider Nation. It doesn't stop there, as you can catch exciting Navarre Raider football on Friday nights, whether at home or on the road. Remember, your place for sports is none other than IrishBillSports.com or on YouTube at Irish Bill Sports Live 944.
Craig Culver of Culver's. Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
We're back at Buffalo Wild Wings here on a beautiful, chilly Wednesday night. This is Seminole Bob. Coach Hemme.
How you doing?
Running backs coach. How are you?
I
Good
see
to
you again.
you.
I see you
Nice to meet you.
in the box and everything, but
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
A little bit about me.
How long you been coaching? How long you been in Navarre?
Well, I got to Navarre in 2015, so I've been for 10 years. I've been coaching at Navarre High School since 2018. Now my first year I did track and field.
Right.
So I've been with the football program since 2019. Started off with the freshman program, and then I used to actually work the box for the varsity games.
Yeah.
Then eventually, with some coaching changes, I went up to varsity, and so I've been up there for a while now.
You've had a stable of running backs. You've had some good ones. What's your approach to that? Bringing them, the freshman team, when we had a true freshman team, JV, they all run the same plays and all. What's it like coaching some of these great backs?
My main thing is just setting the standard. For everyone, everybody has the same standard that we go by. I always tell them be perfect. I know that's not humanly possible, but I think if you strive for perfection, that'll make you great. So that's really how I do it. Initially, I give them a set of standards, and we just kind of like, I'm all about repetitions. So
Right.
we repeat things until we master it, and then we move on to the next step. So I like to start small until we reach a couple small goals, then I'll set a larger goal for them. So
That's certainly the key, small goals to big goals. Any successful running back and running backs coach credits their offensive line. The Big Bubbas, once again, have, especially in the last couple games, have really started doing well, playing well.
yeah, our O-line the last 3 or 4 games have been really excellent. They've been creating holes for us.
Right.
They've been creating time for the quarterback. I always tell my guys to make sure we thank them because nothing's possible without the trenches.
Right.
I've been blessed with some good O-lines through the years. Been blessed with some good backs. My job is just to kind of lead their path into the right direction. But yeah, I've been blessed with a pretty good O-line since I've been here.
Yes, you have, and let's see, only losing 2 this year, I think. I hate to lose them. 3
As
coming
far
back.
as the backs?
Yeah.
So,
no, I'm sorry, the offensive line.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna lose Evan Jones.
Peyton,
he's our right guard, and Kyle.
Okay.
So
okay, Kyle.
and he's our
Peyton's,
left tackle.
junior.
Peyton will be back. Yeah, Peyton will be back. Hoyler, Jared Hoyler, our center, he'll be back, and our left tackle, Connor Bates, he'll be back. But we got some guys behind them that are really good. We got some good sophomores coming up. They had a good JV season.
We're going to hear from some good backs tonight. And Curtis has been phenomenal this year. I mean, a two-way player in high school. And I know you and Coach Bagley have been trying to meter his time a little bit on offense as well as defense. But, boy, I mean, Navarre showed folks how to beat pace. I mean, you guys ran on pace, which, I mean, it didn't surprise me, but on one hand, but in the way it did, Curtis ran very well as well as your other backs.
Yeah, Curtis, he's a special kid. He's one of the few true two-way players on our team. So he starts at safety and he starts at running back.
Right.
He did have a great game. Had a couple calls, a couple runs got called back, but
that's
he had
story
good reads.
for another time.
Yeah, it is. He had some good reads. He hit the gaps correctly. He ran hard, and that's what I expect from Curtis. He does good things in practice. He's probably our fastest running back. So if he gets a crease, you'll see him down the sideline running.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually put together the second half of the season. He's put together actually some good runs. Did some good things for the team.
That's got to help you being with a background in track, and your running backs. There are obviously some similarities between the two sports.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is.
The RPO in the last couple games has been pretty well. I just think if Navarre can get that running game going, they're just going to be so successful. No matter
we
who
give the
they
quarterback
play.
a couple options. We've added a couple things, actually some new RPOs to where we're trying to get him in a place where we can get the ball to Curtis or we can get it to Marquez White. And there's also an option for him to keep it, and we've seen that the last couple of weeks. He's real comfortable with the playbook, and when we make the play calls, Roman has some great options to either, give it or throw.
When you ran the Black Pearl, I think Xylon ran it one time, or was it?
All the backs have got opportunities,
Right.
but we've been going with Ben Eberhardt the last couple
That's
weeks.
right, yeah.
So Ben Eberhardt, he's one of our young guys. I've been coaching him since he was like 8, 9 years old.
Right.
He's almost like a son to me. Him and his family, they're like family. But as far as the football stuff in Black Pearl, we chose him because during drills, he has kind of like a knack to get 1 or 2 yards. He has great leverage. He keeps his feet moving. He protects the football. So he kind of like earned that spot over the last couple of weeks.
I mean, that's what you need. Whose call was it on Bryce running the Black Pearl?
So that was early in the season.
Yeah.
And we were really trying to find, who's who, trying to find that identity back there. And, he's just a great athlete. So, I mean, giving him the ball, good things are going to happen, right?
Yeah.
And so initially we were just trying to give it to our best players' hands at the time. And then once we got a more feel for the running game and for the running backs, we had the opportunity to make a change to a running back. But, I mean, we could call on him again. You never know. I don't know.
Well, you a lot of times you add some beef on either goal line or 2-point conversions, and so I don't know if that team even thought twice about it, type thing, but that was genius. I don't know who called that. That was genius.
Yeah, that was against
Marty
Catholic.
about came out of his chair when he was on. So it's certainly not been the season that we wanted for Navarre. There's not very many games that we were out of it. In fact, we were tied and then ahead in some games throughout the season. I think the boys are starting to figure out how to play full quarters. The score at pace just did. The turnovers hurt us bad.
Yeah.
But the score did not. It just did not seem like.
Yeah, we actually won the second half of that game.
We did.
The pace game, we got down 3 scores early due to turnovers and some things, but we won the second half, and the team showed their fight, and they showed that we belong,
Absolutely.
with any other team on the field. I think the team saw that, the coaches, the fans and parents, they saw okay, because they're ranked number 2 in their region, and we basically held our own against them.
We commented on personal foul that one of your linemen had. He went up and was defending.
I think that was Cal Hughes. He was just going to help out his teammate.
Yeah.
And that's what we like.
Him the big nasty.
He was just going to help out his teammate.
Exactly. That's what
he was honestly de-escalating everything, honestly. But the guy, did what he had to do to try to get a flag. It kind of was what it was. But I'm proud of him for going to de-escalate the situation and get his player out of there so we can keep him for the next game.
Yeah, I am a registered Florida high school basketball official, so I got to be careful what I say about my brethren.
Yeah.
But man, those were some tough calls. They really were. Tell me about the spot. I always thought, and I've refereed football too. Yeah. I always thought if a coach, offense or defense, asks for it, it's automatic. What went on there?
So, basically, with the spot, we asked for a measurement, and the white hat at the time was saying, this spot isn't measurable. It's a first down. And we didn't understand that at the time because, I've never heard of that. And, in football, me and Coach Lee was talking about it every spot's measurable because it's a game of inches.
Right.
And then when pace gets down in the goal line, they give them a measurement. And so, if you call the game the same, it ain't as bad. But the fact that they got a measurement and it's the same scenario, we just wanted a spot. That's kind of normal. It's not going to hold the game up. I can't really speak on it too much. I would just say that it was just unfortunate. It was just unfortunate for us that we didn't get, what we asked for.
Right. I said at that moment that on the air that I thought that was a critical moment in the game.
I agree.
They went on with the first down call and then went on and scored. And I just think that we thought it was short. Of course, we're going to think that, but we really thought from the angle that it was short. Niceville. What kind of defense do they play, and do they play a base 4?
So yeah, it's like a 4-2-5.
Right.
They got
similar
2
to
guys.
Ours a little bit.
Yeah, similar to the last couple of defenses. Honestly, they got a star down there. They got a kind of a nickel/dog player who plays high. He plays low. When they're one high, he comes down. It's really nothing we've never seen before. It's kind of similar to what we do. They're a decent team, but there's some holes that I think we can utilize our strengths and maybe get some points on the board and try to.
Why not us?
Game. Right.
Why not us?
Look, they're. I think they're 8th seeded for the playoffs.
Right.
We can go knock them out of the playoff picture.
Let's do it.
So
Let's do it.
I'm all about that.
My guest has been Coach Hemme. Now, do you teach at the high school or you volunteer?
So I used to teach at the high school for 3 years.
Okay.
And I worked in the ESC program with Miss Angie Taylor, and then I decided to just focus on just coaching I got other things I do. You know, I got my Navarre Express Track Club.
Right.
You know, I do a lot of 7-on-7 with the Navarre kids.
That's right. Yeah.
So I do a lot of things. So my Navarre, my track club is a nonprofit club. So I do a lot with that. And, you know, just always doing something. You know, I'm always coaching. I'm always also trained on the side. So just trying to stay busy. And I want to utilize my days to do admin stuff and logistics and just scheduling for all the other things I do.
Well, we appreciate you giving back. All 4 of my kids went to Navarre.
Okay.
Joe Surratt was my son's track coach. George ran.
He's at Central right now.
Yeah, you know Coach Joe. Coach Lentz was his cross country coach.
Yep, Coach Lentz. He's coaching track with me right now. He's my throwing coach.
Is that right?
He's still there.
Yeah, he called me one day out of the blue, and he texted me, and maybe districts or regionals or something was at where I teach at in Walton County, at Emerald Coast Middle, that has a synthetic track.
Right.
So they got a grass takeoff for the javelin. Do they have a wood takeoff? They have a cement.
Yeah.
Just trying to find that edge. You know?
Yeah. We currently got a rubber mat out there, and we got some good things going for our track and field this year. Actually, a lot of football players will be weightlifting and doing some track and field this year. So I'm looking forward to the field, actually, get some of them big bodies. Those O-linemen we're talking about, get them out there throwing a little bit. That'll help us out a lot.
Most certainly. Coach Hemme, teacher first, coach second, community volunteer. We're glad he's in Navarre and not anywhere else. Coach, it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure, man. I would just like to say thank you guys.
Please do.
Coming out here every week. Big shout out to the coaching staff and all the people that's been with us this year. You know, I would just say that our record doesn't reflect the hard work that our kids put in. And I'm proud of everybody that, you know, works hard, you know, in the locker room, also in the building doing their schoolwork. You know, these kids bust their butt. And I'm excited about our senior class. They got one last game at Niceville, try to get them a W. But once again, just want to shout out Navarre football and all the kids that's working hard because, you know, just so people know, we haven't changed anything. It's the same hard work, you know, same weightlifting regimen. You know, we're still getting out there early. And coaches staying late. Kids come out after school all the time and work. So we're working. You know, a couple balls didn't bounce our way. And there's been some ups and downs. But at the end of the day, like, I'm proud of our kids. I'm proud of the program and all the hard work they're putting in. So I just want to make sure I say that. And shout out to my running backs who are about to come up here.
And we appreciate that, and we've been staunch defenders, both online and in person. Those people who are criticizing, you know, Navarre football, obviously you don't know football. I mean, you have your ups and downs. Bless his heart, Coach Walls, man.
Yeah,
in
I
Georgia.
saw that.
Great coach. But
yeah, so Navarre football is fine. We won a lot of games. We've had a lot of success. Like I said, there's ups and downs. You know, I've been through part of it, and you know, just it's a process. You know, we're not going to win a district championship every year. It's a process. Our young group is really good, so we'll be back like really soon. Like we didn't have a freshman team this year. They did JV, and that freshman class kind of it accelerated their development, and so. You know, next year we got big things to come. I think the future is pretty bright for us.
7 freshmen, you don't get to play just because we need bodies. It's because you earned the right.
That's true.
And yeah. Thank you again. We can't say enough about you. We're proud of you.
All right.
The team, the last couple games, you could tell they didn't give up. And when we saw your linemen in there, we had no heartburn whatsoever because he was he's doing what he's supposed to do.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Coach Hemme, he's the handsome guy right there.
I'm trying, man.
Comes with a baseball bat to ward off all the women.
I'm trying, man. All right, good to see you again. Got Curtis Sanders, you know, coming up the senior. Got Hoyt Gurney, Ben Eberhardt, and Zylan Sabito. Those are my guys right there.
Bless you, Coach.
All right, man.
Thank you, man. Coach Hemme, that stable of running backs year after year after year, he's coached them. And we're glad he's on our side. Marty's up.
Let's go. Just make sure that mic's close to your mouth. Let's get it.
What's going on, everyone? Marty Wilson checking in. Wednesday night, the Buffalo Wild Wings Coaches Show, hosted by Irish Bill. We have Xylon Subito in the building. What's up, man?
What's up, Coach?
How you doing?
Good.
Man, it's so good to see you. How's your body feeling?
It's doing all right.
Okay.
I'm healing my body, taking care of it. I'm hydrating, stretching.
Yeah.
Doing what I can to stay healthy.
Yeah, you're one of the most disciplined, hardest working young men that I've ever seen in my life. I know we met, I think you were 13, maybe 13 or 14. When did you first get here? How old were you when you got here?
I was 13.
13 years old.
Yes, sir.
Xylon is one of the young men you have to kick out of the gym. Him and his dad, they have like incredible work ethics, and it's really good to be around. So, man, so right now, Xylon, considering what happened to you last year, with the injury, how excited are you to come back after all the hard work that you put in and to have a successful game like you did last week?
I've been very excited. I've been working so hard just for this moment. There's been so much blood, sweat, and tears put into this.
Yeah.
And I'm just excited.
Yeah. No, you deserve to be excited. Like, literally, I know, like, me, Bill, and Bob, we've wanted to see more of you, like, all season, to be honest. We love Curtis, but we feel like y'all are good, like, change up for each other, especially considering, the work you put in, the explosiveness you have getting to the outside, just being able to be dynamic in the running game and the passing game. So we were truly excited, man, to see, you get out there, get in your zone, and have a really good game. What stood out to you the most in the game last week? Like, was it the play calling by the offensive coordinator? Was it the game plan? Was it you, the offensive line being in sync? How do you feel about that?
What stood out to me the most was the O-line. They did a really great job blocking.
Got to get a props to the O-line. Anybody specific? Or is it everybody?
Everybody.
Everybody. So we got to call out Peyton Robinson, Kyle Hughes, Jared Hoya, Connor Bates, and Zevin Jones.
Yes, sir.
Probably all tight ends there,
Yes, sir.
laying dudes out. How do you feel about the tight ends?
I'm really proud of them.
Yeah.
They put so much work, especially in practice. They've been getting after it.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, Xylon, so real quick, man. So we know that you just moved to Florida a few years ago. Where are you and your family from originally?
We're from Georgia.
From Georgia? What part?
McDonough, Georgia.
McDonough, Georgia. So how is football in Georgia in comparison to what it is in Florida?
It's different. In Georgia, middle school has like their own like team, and in here they have like the NYSA.
Yeah.
And back in Georgia, I was used to like playing on turf fields, and then the transition to the fields here, I just had to get used to everything.
Yeah. So.
And the heat.
Yeah, man, the heat, bro. So I think the humidity in Georgia is a little bit more difficult to bear, like with the weather.
I just had to power through it.
Yeah. No, that's good. You power through everything. Honestly, I can never tell when you're tired. I can never tell. I mean, you just have an even kill personality. I can see the hunger in your eyes. I've been able to see that since you were like 13 years old, and it's just something that you're accustomed to, and not many people, have that inside, man, that intrinsic personality. So speaking about what you have inside in your heart, what do you think is your why, Xylon? Like, why do you love the game so much? What motivates you to maximize your abilities out there on the football field?
I just want to make my family proud, be the role model for my little brothers, and I just want to be a part of something that's bigger than me.
Man, bro. This dude is intelligent. He's a hard worker. He's athletic, and he understands intrinsically what he needs to get done on the field. So, making your parents proud, man. Who are your parents? Tell us about your mom and your dad. If you would, please mention their names and just talk about the influence that they've had on your life in regards to inspiration and motivation in everything that you do.
My mom is Christina Sabito. She's always there for me, even like when I'm at my lowest. My dad, Mark Sabito, he pushes me so hard. He's always there. He, ever since I tore my ACL, he's always telling me to keep my head up, keep pushing, and everything happens for a reason. My dad owns Excel Athletics, and I've just been training there, and he's been pushing me beyond my limits, and that's what got me here today.
Let's go. Mark Subito is doing amazing work with our young athletes in the area. Tremendous athlete as well himself. So you talked about your mom pushing you. Who do you think pushes you the most between your mom and your dad?
My dad.
Hey, Mark is no joke, guy. Hey, he's a typical coach that has a son playing the game. Super proud of him as well. So you said you wanted to lead by example and to be an example for your brothers.
Yes, sir.
How many younger brothers do you have, and what do they love about the game?
I have 2 younger brothers. They love just being out there, being able to play with their friends, and making family proud.
Making the family proud. I like it. So we talked about your family in the home, your family in the locker room, man. How do you feel about the locker room right now, everything that's going on? Clearly we're not having the season that we wanted to have or we expected, but there's been a lot of tremendous growth amongst the team. How do you feel about the locker room, and who are the guys that you lean on inside the locker room to help you push harder and to feel better about everything that's happening right now?
We all lean on each other in the locker room, so when we're all down, everybody just tries to lift everybody up. There's the locker room. Everybody just, I don't know how to say it.
Oh, you're good. Take your time, Don.
Everybody has their part in the locker room, whether it's like keeping it clean, keeping everybody hype, and I feel like all of those contribute to on the field. The intensity, the organization, and everything.
Yes, sir. I love it. Okay. So what message do you like to send in the locker room with not only your coaches, but also your teammates? Like, what's your message before a game and after a game?
Just to have fire, and just to keep your head up. Don't be too loose or too tight, and just flow with the game.
Okay. So anybody that has a question about the locker room or the coaching staff, what's your message to the Navarre community and the entire Panhandle about what's going on, how much y'all have each other's back, and what should we expect not only in this last game against Niceville, but also in the offseason to get ready for next year?
Can you repeat that real quick?
Yeah, so I was wondering, like, what's your message to the community in regards to what's happening in the locker room, the coaching staff? A lot of people are having questions about the coaching staff and what's happening on the field. From your perspective, what message do you want to send to the community about why we're going to win against Niceville and how we're going to win the offseason for next year?
We're staying disciplined and keeping the main thing the main thing.
Keeping the main thing the main thing. Let's go.
And the coaching staff and the players are working really hard, watching film, and just getting after it.
Yeah. Okay. I love that, Zalon. So finally, man, we're gonna get you out of here, champ. So blessed to have you on the show. What's your message like coming from your heart to the community? What is there anything that sticks out about this season that you want to tell them specifically?
No matter what, just keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward.
Yes, sir.
And stay connected, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Y'all heard the man. Hey, his dad, Mark Subito, running the athletic facility out here called Excel Athletics. We're super proud of you and your family, Zion. Thank you so much for blessing us with your presence and also moving out here, man. I don't know where we meet. We meet you. All right, y'all. Give it up for Xylon Subito. everyone. We have our next running backs coming up right now. Bill Hamill's going to grab them.
Welcome back to Buffalo Wild Wings Coaches Show. This is Irish Bill, and our next guest here is going to be running back Ben Eberhardt. Welcome to the show, Ben. I think we got your mic up and running. Say a few words there. Okay, there you go. Anyways, this year it's been kind of a rough season for the Raiders this year.
Yes,
but what I'd like to see is the depth that we have created at running back this year. With Curtis, the senior, going out,
yes, sir.
Someone's going to have to step up, and it looks like we got Xylon back healthy, yourself, and then Hoyt.
Yes, sir.
What I really liked about you and Hoyt coming to this season is you both run really hard, and you run downhill. You're hard to bring down. You fight for that extra yard. Coming into this season, did you know that you were going to get a chance to play on varsity?
No, sir. It was just something that I would hope would happen. And I think the season's going well.
Most definitely, and you get to share it with your brother Luke.
Yes, sir.
He plays the other side of the ball. Has he ever played running back?
No, sir.
No, he's just a defensive
Yes,
player. He plays hard too. He's had a good season. We got Niceville coming up Friday night. Always a tough game to go over to Niceville. But coming in this season. Have you played any JV as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you got a lot of your carries in JV.
Yes, sir.
You like playing on Monday night?
Oh yeah,
That's a little strange, isn't it? Playing
Yes,
on Monday night.
It's fun. Yes, sir.
Most of the time, JV games in the past were on Thursday nights, unless you go over to Okaloosa County. And then sometimes they'll be on Tuesday or Wednesday. But this season. Let me ask the basic first question. When did you start playing football?
I was about 7 or 8 years old. And
did you catch on right away, or did it take you a little time?
Well, I think it really helped out that Coach Hemme was my head coach.
Oh, great guy.
Yeah, he definitely helped me out. He got me into it, really. And I think I saw my older brother. He was on 14U at the time. So I just really wanted to play, and all my friends at school were like saying that they were playing football. So I thought it'd be like fun, and I just fell in love with it.
Yeah, and now you're into your sophomore year, and sophomore year almost finishing up. 2 more years of high school. Once you finish up your high school playing days, is college in the forecast?
Yes, sir. It definitely is for me.
Yeah. What's your favorite class?
Class?
Class.
Like school?
Math, English, history.
I don't know. I like history a lot. I do.
I did too. When that was my favorite subject was history, and so any schools you interested in going to after high school, or is that still down the road?
Anyone that offer me, really. Anyone.
My son had the privilege of playing Division II football for 2 years. He played at Shorter University in Rome, Georgia, and then off to Miles College in Birmingham. He's training kickers and punters now, and he's getting ready to go in the Air Force as a chaplain. And so big things in store for him. So if you go on to school, it sounds like your intentions are you want to play football.
Yes, sir.
We've had a lot of former Navarre players and currently still playing football right now. Michael Carter still with the Arizona Cardinals.
Yes, sir.
Jordan Jefferson with the Cincinnati Bengals now. He's on his third team in 2 years, but he's still there.
Yes, sir.
So Jordan Leggett prior to them. So Navarre has a history of players making it really well. We got 3 national titles. We go back to Sterling Levely. He played for Florida State in 2013. Then you had Jordan Leggett that played for Clemson.
Sure.
And then Quentin Randolph, the latest Raider with the UWF, won a national title. We've sent a lot of kids to D3, D2, and Division I football. And the coaching staff, how has it been with Coach Bagley?
Great, man. He's a
motivator, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a great leader. I feel like just everything he says, just the players really. He's a great leader. The players really love to follow to what he says.
Well, a lot of things during the season have not gone the Raiders' way. At times, lowered their head at times, but over the last 3 games, you guys have gotten together, and the last 2 weeks' performances have been pretty impressive.
Yes, sir.
You didn't get the W last week, but you guys played hard, and Pace, really good team with that great offensive line that they have there. So once you go off to college, what are your aspirations as far as what do you want to study?
Well, I don't know, but I know that my older brother's doing sports medicine, and that's kind of interesting me. So, I don't know. I still have some more studying up to do on that one.
Yeah, my son got his master's in sports management, got his bachelor's in business, and now he's getting ready to go in Air Force as a chaplain, as I already said that. Well, we appreciate you coming on tonight.
Yes,
hopefully this won't be the last time that we have you on. We try to get in every position group throughout the year, and this week just happened to be running backs. We're glad that you were able to show up tonight.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Eberhardt. Thanks, Ben.
Yes, sir.
We're going to go at commercial break, and then we'll come back with Hoyt Gurney. And I believe Marty is going to be taking care of that interview. We'll go a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
All right, y'all, we're back. I am back on here after Bill just got done interviewing Mr. Eberhardt. We got Hoyt Gurney in the building. What's going on, man?
What's up? Nothing much, just chilling.
Yeah, super excited to have you on. I heard back in the day you played some quarterback, huh?
Yes, sir. I play quarterback.
So how has the transition been from quarterback to running back? How do you feel about it?
Oh, it's definitely like the biggest transition I've had in football, and I played anywhere from offense, defense. I played O-line when I was little. I played all positions, but I think the transition from quarterback to running back is like vivid. But I think once I started getting it, it started going good because Coach Hemme is definitely one of the greatest coaches we have in this area.
Yeah, no, you're right about that. Hemme has not only produced major talent, helped produce major talent in Navarre, but also obviously with C3 and some of the 707 organizations that he's tied to, even on the track, man. Hemme he's that guy. Speaking of Coach Hemme, what's your favorite quality about Coach, man? Like, what are his biggest strengths in regards to helping develop you?
I think the way that he coaches, I think it comes down to like how he goes down to fundamentals. Like when I moved from quarterback to running back, I couldn't take a ball right. Like my elbows were wrong, my hands were wrong, and he didn't like just give up. Like he just kept working through it, and he would just work through it every day. And when you repeat the mistake that you go over, he would make sure that like you got that in your head that it was wrong, and he would just force feed it. Just basically just make sure you knew like how to do it and what needs to get done.
So it sounds like Hemme is very patient.
Yes, sir.
And he's also meticulous with the fundamentals and the techniques, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's good. I like the way you described that. And you can tell. I was blessed to be around Coach Hemme for a while. He helped coach my son, Joshua Wilson. And I truly respect his knowledge for the game, his passion. And he's one of my military brothers as well, man. So that's cool. So Hemme is, one of the big brothers in the locker room. Where's your family from, and how has your family affected your life on the football field?
Okay, so my dad is from Pensacola, and my mom is also from Pensacola, so we're locals. And we moved from Pensacola to Gulf Breeze when I was young, and Coach Hemi, I was playing All-Stars, like Little League All-Stars, and Coach Hemi was my coach, and I was like, this is where I got to be. Like, this is where I want to be. And Gulf Breeze at the time, we weren't so great, and my dad was like, this is a big commitment, and I was like, I'm ready to do it. And I went over to Navarre, I think, 11U, and I stuck with Coach Hemi all the way from 11U all the way up, and I was a quarterback from 11U up, and our team was good. And I was just like, as I was going, I was like, this is how I want to pursue it. And my family was behind me, supporting me all the way through it. They were just ready.
Man, so speaking of your family, it seems like they're very supportive. Real quick, talk about your mom and dad. Please mention their names and how they've had an effect on your development as a young man.
Yes, sir. Okay, so my dad is David Gurney. He is really, really good with football. He's very knowledgeable in football. He coached O-line at Pine Forest, at all of our Little League teams. Right now he's helping my little brother with O-line.
Nice.
And he played O-line himself, semi-professional, and he was very athletic, and he understands football, so he knows, like, when something's not right, he knows how to get it done. And then my mom, she was always supportive because she wasn't from a football family. So when she met my dad, it kind of just went along, and she was just going with it and making sure that every step I was taking was the right step.
Nice. It sounds like she's a family woman for sure. What's your mom's name?
Sure. Haley Gurney.
Haley Gurney.
Yes,
blessed and fortunate to meet them.
Yes,
speaking of which, she's over here, checking out her son, as she should be. Very proud. So, being a quarterback in the past and now being a running back, has it helped you out at all? Like in the locker room, has it helped you in the huddle when you're helping your teammates understand, maybe something in the pass protection or blocking schemes? Defense is running different things. Are you able to utilize the knowledge and the wisdom that you gain as a quarterback at the running back position and also to help you lead your team?
Oh, 100%. I think the quarterback position is, like, vital. You learn defenses. You learn O-line blocking. You learn what your running back's supposed to do. You learn every position. So when I moved to running back, I didn't, like, know I didn't know, like, really what to do exactly. But I knew if I was going to hand the ball off to the left, the running back had to hit the hole with left. Like, and I knew the O-line blocking. I knew how the defense was going to run. I knew what coverage it was. Like, I knew just basic football, and I think that was very, very beneficial.
That's dope. It seems like you have a really high – not only are you intelligent, but it seems like you really have a big-time football IQ. Would you say that's fair?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, I love that, man. So when you transition from quarterback to running back, Hoyt, like, obviously it was probably a team move. How did you feel personally? So the night that you found out that you were going to be playing running back, how did you feel about it, and how did you respond to the coaching staff?
So when I first got moved, I got hurt in the beginning of the season, and it was going in the spring, and I was like, this is going to set me back. And I got moved to running back, and I was like, oh, man, it's another setback. So I was like, this is not looking too good. But then Coach Timmy just kept keeping me up, and I hit I don't know, I was a little small because I was quarterback. I wasn't exactly that big, and I was like, all right, I got to get big. I got to get big quick, too.
Yes,
and I started eating a lot. I started in that weight room a lot. And then definitely started working on my speed and my vision, reading through O-line. And I think as I've been developing, I think it's definitely coming along. It's going to be good soon.
No, I think you said the right thing about vision. So our perspective, obviously, when we're calling a game, we can see it from a bird's eye view. And it's really easy to see, man, that you know lanes, that you know levels. It seems like when I'm watching you run the ball, champ, it seems like you're looking at the third level. You're not just looking like right at the D-line or the linebacking core. It seems like you can see the field, levels down so you can make the right moves and stuff. So I definitely feel like you got some really good vision and great football IQ, man. I'm proud of you for that as well. So in the locker room right now, champ, so having that quarterback perspective, how do you feel the locker room is? Is the locker room divided? Is everybody together? It seems like the energy was real high last week, man. The last 2 weeks has been incredible. Who are you going to give credit for that? And also, what specifically have y'all done the last 2 weeks to have the team chemistry the way it is right now?
So the last 2 weeks, we've been incorporating a lot more competition in practice. So it's like, in practice, it's basically I'm going against you, and in my mind, I'm better than you, and I do not like you. It's me versus you, and I'm the better man here.
Let's go.
And then it's a mindset, and once you get in that locker room, it's like, you got to cool down a little bit, but everybody still got that energy, and we got the music playing, everybody just like we in our mood. Like it's what's going on, and I think I give credit to our old linemen because they're always they're always keeping hype. And if you lose the drill, it's gonna be punishment. Like they're going to bully you for it. They're gonna get on you for it. But once it's going, like the energy's up, it don't go down. Once it's up, it's up. And I think I give full credit to the O line for that. The O line is always like that. Is Kyle Hughes?
Yeah.
Always keeping it up.
Yeah.
Peyton Robinson always keeping it up.
Yes, sir.
Got Zevin Jones, always loud. He's in the building when he enters.
Man, let's go. I love you giving credit to the big Bubbas. And it's funny that you mentioned you basically said nobody else is better than me as a man. I actually saw a post from Kyle Hughes on social media. He had some pictures that said, "Love y'all boys." I don't know if you've seen that. I saw it on Facebook. And the last picture he had in the post, he said, he basically said, nobody's better than me. You know what I mean? So I love that confidence. I love the culture that's coming, these last couple of weeks. The big Bubbas definitely need a lot of credit, man. They've picked it up big time. So outside of football, man, we talked about work this whole time, brother. Like, what do you like to do off the field, man, for fun?
Well, I don't really do too much. I'm kind of just like a chill dude. I like to eat a lot. I love eating, and I like to go to the beach with my family. That's my mom's thing because she wasn't born in a football family. She was big time surfer. That's all she liked doing. So I like going with her. It makes her happy, and so that's where I want to be.
Man, it's crazy you said that. When I met her, it feels like she have a surfer mentality. She's just like real cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
She
Okay.
like that.
No, that's good, man. Okay, so it's good to hear that you like to work, like to eat. We'll be working out soon together, probably.
Yes, sir.
Man, we're going to get it up. You and young Justin Luke, man, get them running backs working. So, finally, Hoyt, man, speaking to the community right now, there's a lot of people observing right now, and they're going to look at this later. What message do you have for us, man? Why should we stay together? Why is Navarre going to win against Niceville this weekend? Why are we going to have a successful offseason?
I think it's coming. Like, it's coming. We got a group of my class, and I believe the class below us, and even that junior class above us. Like, the seniors are leaving. They were great athletes, but I think the classes that are coming, like, we know how to win. Like, that's what we're bred. That's Coach Hemi. He taught winning. The team below us, they always won Little League. Like, it was a culture shock to lose. Like, when we lost, it was hurt.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of got a little accepted, and it hurts to say. I think losing got a little more accepted when you lose, like, the first couple of games. Like, it became a mindset like it's okay. And I think our sophomore class and even all the classes, I don't know why I keep saying our class, but all the classes, we're strong. And we know that win is coming. Like, we know it's coming because, like, in the locker, we got energy. Every time that we lose, like, it's not sad faces. It's faces of, like, this isn't us. Like, we know this isn't us. We got future. And I think we're going to go out there. I think Niceville is going to be a good game. I think that's going to be good because it's seniors' last games. It's the last time that we're going to be able to play with this upperclassmen, with the quarterback, the O-line, some of the O-linemen, some of our receivers, some of our best athletes. And I think it's time for us to, like, show that we are that team. We should not have these losses right now. Like, we are that team.
Let's go. I love it. I love the confidence, man. And it starts in the mind. A lot of people don't understand that, Hoyt, and I'm glad you have that confidence, right? And there's a few of y'all, quite a few that I know that have it. You spoke of quarterback Roman Marshall, some of the senior linemen, Kyle Hughes, Zevin Jones, and Marquez White, being a great athlete on the outside. I know y'all want to get those boys out of here with a win, and I'm truly excited to feel your energy, man, because that's where it starts. It starts in the mind, right? The body's not going to accomplish anything that the mind doesn't believe. So having the belief that you have right now and the energy that you got, Hoyt, I can see it in your eyes too, man. So I'm very, very excited to see how we grow in the near future. Speaking of which, what message do you want to leave with the community as a final message, not only for the win that we're going to get this week, but also the future of the Navarre program?
I think the message is just don't give up. Don't give up on us. Like, be ready. It's coming. It's coming for sure. It's coming. Don't give up on us now.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. All right, man. So I was definitely blessed and fortunate to meet you tonight, young man, and to have this opportunity to share some words with you. And I'm looking forward to, us growing our relationship in the near future. And any goal that you have, man, I'm just excited to be here to help you accomplish those goals.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
My man, Hoyt Gurney, y'all. Let's get it.
On-air production, Seminole Bob here, joined by my brother from another mother, Marty Tito
Am I on?
Wilson.
What's
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Can
we
you hear
hear
me?
you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Bill Hamill, great show, man.
Want to slide down?
No, good.
Here, we get 3 in the booth.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we're brothers.
We're brothers.
We get it tight, man, you know.
There we go. I didn't think we all three could, with our egos, I didn't think we all three could get in here.
Can I hold your arm?
No, you can't.
Hey, y'all
Maybe
hear that?
another night, Bob.
It's with our egos, not our size as grown men.
South Conference last night.
We did.
And there was a big win last week for West Florida. But the big game's coming up this Saturday.
Yep.
As they go on the road to Cleveland, Mississippi. It's 5.5 hour drive from here. It's a long drive, and the last 100 miles are back roads.
Man, I don't know if they're looking forward to the trip, especially being out here right on the beach. I feel like West Florida doesn't ever want to go anywhere else.
And one thing you can look at was West Florida, though, when they went to their first national title game, they played all their games on the road. So they're used to playing games on the road and winning.
They did. They did. Listen, Curtis had a prior commitment. Sorry, couldn't have him on, so things happen.
Yeah, it does. Well, at least we had Curtis on earlier this year. We had him on last year as well.
The defensive back.
Knowing Curtis, he probably did that on purpose. I know he had a commitment, but he probably wanted to get his brother some more time on the air.
Most certainly.
And we had the
great,
pleasure to
great interviews, man.
interview all 3 of them and Coach Hemme.
Yep.
Bob said that was the first time that he's ever talked with Coach Hemme.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he mention that he was in the Air Force before?
He did not. I can see that, though.
One of our military brothers, man. Very
But
smart.
he gave
young man.
credit. He gave credit to the Big Bubbas.
Yeah, they were our Ian Lockwood players of the game last week. What a job they did last week.
They did. They showed teams how to beat pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Zevin Jones checked in a few times. Speaking of the Big Bubbas.
Zevin.
Great job last weekend, Zevin. We don't mention their names a whole lot during the game, but we tried. Zevin, Peyton, Robinson, Connor, Jared.
Yep.
Zevin likes to.
And Kyle, Big
Hughes,
Kyle.
Big Kyle.
Zevin
Big
likes.
Nasty.
Zevin likes to make his defensive players go to heaven.
Zevin. Off to heaven.
No, that's funny.
Off
like
to
that.
heaven you go.
It's almost as good as Xylon to the pylon.
Sideline to the pylon. That's
Hopefully we'll get to say that a couple times this week, guys.
Most certainly.
Yeah.
Hey,
But-
listen, and Coach Hemme, I asked him about, what kind of defense they play. Very similar to Navarre's, which could be a benefit. Like looking in the mirror, that's what they practice against. A 4-2-5. Talking about having the star player, that type thing, dropping down. He says, very doable. Why not shock the world? Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think it's going to be a big shock. Niceville has had a decent season, but I feel like Pace is probably one of the top 2 teams that we're going to play this year. And, I mean, we went mano a mano with those guys.
We did.
So I feel like we can dominate Niceville if everything goes right.
Just got to stay away from those turnovers and.
I don't know if you guys have seen this, but there's been a recommendation that they change the classifications and get rid of 6A and 7A.
Yeah, I saw
and,
that.
the enrollment for it would be the new 5A would be the highest for those schools from 2,100 to 4,600. I think that's a little bit too much.
That is.
So you
Error.
got schools
YouTube
twice
is
the
not
size
receiving.
of other schools.
Sorry, Bill.
It happens. They can still hear us.
Okay.
And then you get on over to 4A will be those enrollment at 1,500 to 2,085. 3A 1,000 to 1492, 2A 508 to 996, Class 1A 44 to 492. A lot of those are private schools, and then rural 111 to 693.
So
I don't know if I like that.
We more than likely be 3A then. What?
It'll all change once the new school opens up here and see how many students actually end up going to Soundside. I know we're having a little problem with our video, but I think you guys can still hear us, and it's popping in and out. We've been having some Wi-Fi issues over the last couple of weeks, so just bear with us. But the main thing is we got the interviews in.
Yeah, that's right. Really good interviews too.
Yeah, we did. I don't like it because of the last 2 weeks are reserved of the season, are reserved for the semifinals and finals.
So you play 8 games, and if you don't finish in the top 4 in your district, then you're only playing 8 games in a season. I don't like that either.
That affects the schools monetarily.
It affects your budget for your football program and all of your programs, because we all know that football brings in the most money.
Right, and that helps fund other programs. And I please God, don't tell me that one of the reasons they're using as an excuse about, loss of officials. I mean, they're finding ways to get it done in our local area, playing games on Thursday night, maybe even some on Saturday.
Tuesday sometimes.
Please don't tell me that was one of the reasons that to go to 8 games, that, and God forbid a hurricane comes through. Just no. Why, Bill, why do they think every 2 years they got your alma mater high school?
In Indiana, when I was growing up, you're part of a conference, not a part of a district. And that conference, no matter the size, you were playing every team in that conference. East Noble, where I went, is called the Northeast 8, and those 8 teams have been in that conference as long as I've been around. I don't know why they don't go to a conference, and the schools, no matter how big they are, they're still in your conference, and because you get used to rivalries that way as well. And this way, I mean, and they're also suggesting that even though they're in your district and you play them, you don't have to schedule teams in your district, and I think that's wrong too.
It is.
So you're going to get away from the rivalries.
Yeah.
I mean, is that basically what Destin did?
Yeah, that's what Destin came into the 1A, but that was at the last minute because they filled because St. John Paul II did not field a team this year, so they gave Destin an opportunity to move into that district.
Man. So what do y'all think the chances are that gets approved when you playing 8 games?
With the FHSA, anything's possible, isn't it, Bob?
Oh, most certainly. I mean,
back in COVID, you remember during the COVID time frame, they couldn't agree on anything.
Right.
We were lucky to even have a season that year. The games that we did end up playing 7 games, but we basically had to put a schedule together because the FHSA sat there and
sat on their hands.
Couldn't figure out how to come up with the rules for everyone to abide by, because no matter what part of the state you're from, different parts of the state you have more people and they're affected differently than what in those less populated areas.
Well, I mean, Florida is a conservative state, but let's face it, the further south you go, the less conservative it is, and you go into the whole thinking about mask versus not mask, shots versus shots, and so I mean, society didn't even agree on it, but I hope that it doesn't pass, Bill. I just leave it alone. And you notice it's football.
What's the old saying, Bob? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And it's only for football.
Yeah.
So why not other sports?
I agree.
I don't know.
But how you guys think the show went tonight?
I think it went well.
Went good?
Yeah, I feel like we get a better battle rhythm every single week that we're working together collectively. Not much to figure out when you got so much talent around you, man, and I'm just blessed to be here. That's how I feel every single week. Just grateful and thankful for the opportunity.
I just and we love having you.
Next week's going to be a hoot.
Yeah.
We're going to have the football moms on next week and a former football mom. Madge Wheeler's coming on next Wednesday night. Patrice Robinson coming on. Colleen Hughes, I can't wait to talk with Colleen. She's a hoot, too.
High energy.
And then my wife, Brenda Kay, is going to come on as a former Navarre football mom.
The producer.
You often hear me refer to someone on the other end as a producer. Yeah, that's my better half, much better half.
The Badger girl.
Yep.
She's awesome. I mean, you can't help but to be excited when you're around BK because her energy is on 100 every single minute.
Yep.
Sure is.
That's for sure. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night here.
Yeah.
It's been a great show. We're glad that you all tuned in tonight. And, gosh, our last show of the regular season, but we'll be back for the finale next Wednesday night. For Seminole Bob, Marty Wilson, it's been Irish Bill, IrishBillSports.com, Irish Bill Sports Live, 944 on YouTube. Tune in Friday night as the Raiders go on the road to face off the Niceville Eagles. And hopefully they won't be so nice to the Niceville Eagles. Have a great night, folks. Irish Bill signing off.
Good night, Navarre.